Today marks 1 year since the Hurricane Ida. Can you believe it? That storm, it wreaked havoc on our city, causing major flooding and damage that left more than a dozen people dead. And one of the hardest hit areas in our borough, Bushwick. And that's where we find News 12's Katie Lusso, who spoke with people about what their thoughts are and concerns are 1 year later.
Exactly 1 year ago, in this very spot where I'm standing here along Knickerbocker Avenue in Bushwick, there was instead a car that had been pushed up here onto the sidewalk by floodwaters at the height of the storm. It's hard to believe a year has gone by since Hurricane Ida wreaked havoc. Today it's business as normal at this clothing store along Knickerbocker Avenue. The basement of the store and many other small businesses along the avenue were flooded last year.
It was terrible. The sewers was backed up. A whole lot of small businesses took a big punch, and a whole lot of damage was done.
Duran Montgomery lives on the block. At the time of the flooding, many blamed poor infrastructure. City officials had toured the area the morning after the storm and promised changes would be made. While grateful for the efforts made at the time, there's still some concern.
I don't know about enough, but they did enough to suffice. We were satisfied with what they did do because the water started draining again. It just wasn't pooling everywhere. There's always concerns about the infrastructure of New York City. It's old. Everything is old, and they really should have been on top of it years ago to make sure that they replaced all those parts that are decaying and just rotting away.
Now, some of the small business owners I spoke with say they received no financial support from the city after the storm last year, but say they're hopeful that the repairs that were made by the city after it will protect them against storms in the future. In Bushwick, I'm Katie Lusso, News 12.